Starbound has been available as an early access game for quite some time now, and I've been enjoying it immensely. The reason I'm posting a review of it now is because the devs have brought the beta to a point where future updates won't delete your character or progress. For those who don't know about the game, if you've heard of or played Terraria, it's similar to that, but much larger in scope. In Starbound, you have a spaceship and a procedurally generated universe to explore. The core gameplay is very similar in that, while on planets you gather resources through mining and exploration, you can then use those resources to craft armors, weapons, items, etc., as well as build houses as simple or intricate as you like. Being a procedurally generated game, you can come across a lot of odd things, like a world with trees that have brains for leaves. The monsters are also procedurally created. Basically, they are a mishmash of various monster parts, and many monsters have an ability to attack you with, such as a charge or grab. Some shoot fire or lightning, a whole bunch of stuff. Currently, the game's progression is pretty basic. The universe is divided into sectors. You start in the Alpha sector where all the planets have a threat level of 1, and the goal is to craft the strongest armor and weapons you can, then the boss's summoning item. Defeating the boss will get you the materials needed to craft an item that unlocks the Beta sector, where planets have a threat level of 2, and you do the same there. After you work your way through the Beta sector, there is Gamma and Delta, and finally Sector X. Progression in Sector X is different in that it's almost like 4 sectors in one, but without the bosses. This is due to the planet threat levels ranging from 5 to 10. For a game that is in beta, Starbound feels very polished. It could easily be released as a full-fledged game with no problems, but the devs have a lot of ideas they plan on implementing before the final product is released. In fact, the entire progression system that's currently in place is only there as a placeholder for people to have fun. The devs have stated that in the final game, there won't be sectors at all, and that progression will be more based around completing missions. The current beta begins with some basic quests to teach you a bit about the game, but the plan is to have those types of quests, and even randomly generated quests, permeate through the entirety of the game. There will also be features like being able to upgrade your ship and more. The other really important thing to talk about is mods. Starbound already has a huge modding community, and there are some really great mods out there. I've always been more of the minimalist when it comes to mods, only adding in ones that I feel should be in the game by default, nothing too flashy. In the description below, I'll put the mods that I have installed into the game in case anyone wants to check them out. When all is said and done, I've logged around 100 hours into Starbound, and it's still in beta, and I still want more. I may be done playing it for now, simply because I've hit the endgame wall, but the great thing is I know that the final game will be very different from its current state, and I'll get to play the game all over again but have a very different experience. You can get Starbound via the official website where they have different tiers of purchase with bonuses, or you can get it on Steam for $15. Either way, it's money very well spent.